Good morning, everybody. This is a new Wings of Dawn video. So, right now, it's still Monday, and they just released a new creature update showing off all the concepts and the animations for all the animals and everything like that. We got to look at some new animals today. So, Vitarius, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, has been doing lots of work within the last couple of weeks, starting with the Wraith's 3D model sheet. So this is the Wraith. Looks like a relative of the Skaith, just much bigger. It almost reminds me of a T-Rex with the size. Very big animal. Multiple eyes, as you can see, just like the Wraith. They have the strange little crest here, and what looks like feathery appendages. Appendages? Um, they move about. They have one long claw in the front, and one small one, and then two long claws in the back, and then one reduced one right there. And then the front limb's finger is heavily reduced compared to the hinds. Teeth overlap with one another when jaws shut. And you get to see the size right here. Very cool. A new AI woodcracker subspecies, which you guys saw in the last one. It was kind of like a duck sloth animal. Um, it says here that Nika, I want to say that has been working with the subspecies variant for the woodcracker AI that was showcased in the previous update. These jungle variants are big herbivores, or rather detrivores, because they live at the bottom of the jungle eating decaying leaves, trees, and fruits. They eat any decaying plants. Their front legs evolved into shovels, so they are capable of digging underneath fallen trees in order to loosen them up a little. And they can use their pickaxe like horn to flip tree trunks and eat their most rotten parts. Thanks to their diet, they smell like compost. Advantages: they can see in the dark and are immune to most poisons. They're also immune to bacteria found in decaying plants. Disadvantages: they can't survive in dry climates. They need most water of all the woodcracker family animals. They also can't stand bright light, so blinding them temporarily is the best line of defense. They're also least intelligent of their type, still slightly smarter than a regular dog, but way below other woodcrackers. Apparently they're not aggressive towards humans, but while hunting or taming them, and it is advised to avoid bites and scratches, their mouths and claws are covered in harmful bacteria which can cause fatal infections. They can be tamed, but they're no use outside of humid and warm climates. They are prey animals for big dragons. Younger and smaller dragons should be cautious around them. They may be quite slow, but they can scratch, bite, and even attack with their horn. So we see the detritus muncher. We have baby, female, and male. Male looks like it has a far longer horn and bright colorations. Very cool. Quite like it. The new AI creature introducing the Kraith. As many of you know, Skaith used to be in somewhere in its evolution line a dragon before competition within the ecosystem became too much, and the critter lost its ability to fly and evolved to being a land predator instead. From there, this ancient evolution line evolved into various other creatures along with our raptor Skaith and large tyrannic Wraith. There is now another new evolution, far cousin of the two in town. Introducing Kraith. This predator is fast and nimble. It can reach great speeds and can mostly be encountered in open areas such as grasslands, arid lands, and so forth, where this creature can run up at top speeds. So kind of like a Carnotaurus from the Isle, or Carnotaurus in general, really. The Kraith's primary weapon of choice is its massive hard crest on its forehead, which it uses to ram other creatures at high speeds. It can also use its large claws to lacerate smaller victims that are close to their level. The Kraith is not picky with its food and has a large variety of food options, from small to medium creatures and even smaller Williams. These predators will be ideal scouts for mounts, scout mounts for humans, if you can catch and tame it, of course. So you got the forked horns to try and pry through meat of hard-shelled prey and to help with ramming. Very cool. Yeah, the fingers are somewhat reduced, with claws somewhat thickened to allow for the limbs to function as a sort of rudder. Preferred prey creatures are with hard carapace-like armor, hammering through them with high speeds like a crab hammer. Uh, it also shows the little Williams right here. Very cool. I quite like it. I like its face a lot, but I kind of wish it had lips instead of the teeth showing. New antelope animations. Sad Ek, mother of Williams. Territory is next. She has been working tirelessly for the new antelope animations and updating some of the already existing Volgan animations. For the grassland antelope animations, here are the couple most recent ones. Here's a Brad broadcast call animation. Very cool. We had the distress call. Very cool. We had new Warrior Williams animation, so it looks like a turn. And the opposite direction. I kind of dig its horns and beak. It's very cool. Parting that. New trot and run animations. So here's the trot. Here's the run. It looks hoppy. I like it. Swimming and fast swimming. Since they are frog-like animals, I imagine they hang around swamps and rivers and lakes and stuff. Regular swimming and fast swimming. Almost reminds me of a crocodile right there, and an alligator, using the tail as a rudder. That's very cool. I quite like it. Sitting idle. Love him. He's very adorable. Falling animation. And then we have the injured. Like a limp, I guess. Or maybe just looking very hurt. We have a new Volgan animation. So it's got a new trotting animation for the quality of life. Holds its wings upright that made it look quite uncomfortable, so we have fully folded its wings into a more resting-like position onto its sides. More weight. Very cool. Oh, this is what I was talking about the wings earlier in the previous video. Very cool looking. I quite like it. Oh, blue fire. That's cool. Very cool. Okay, new Skaith animations. We get the bite. We have the claw attack for left and right. Very cool. And a right bite attack, it looks like. We have the heavy claw. Bites while it's moving. And the claw attack. Looks like they messed up a little bit with that one. That's okay. They have new eating and drinking animations. Here's the eating. Very cool. Here's the drinking. Very bird-like. I quite like that. With the neck bobbing motion. That's very cool. Updated walking, trotting, and running animations. So here's the walk. Here's the trot. Very bird-like. I quite like it. Kind of reminds me of an emu. Or an ostrich. And the run. Very cool. Quite like it. Has new skate sounds. So we're hearing sounds for the first time, I believe. So Omni Sound, their partners, are showing off the sound for the skates. Very cool. I quite like it. The threaten call. And I just realized the desktop audio thing is not working. There we go. Now that'll fix it. So that's the broadcast. Here's the threaten. Very cool. Here's the generic. Very cool. Here's the bite. New claw attack. Running. That's a little too loud. That's a little too loud. I think that sounds almost like a muddy kind of thing. Very cool. And then there's the Patreon exclusive supporter skin, Vampiric Blood Moon, right here. Very cool. And then there's the application stuff. So I believe that'll be the end of our video. If you enjoyed the new update stuff, please let me know. And be sure to hop on to the Wings of Dawn Discord or YouTube channel to check all this stuff out. So I hope you had a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.